Edgar Cayce had become the sleeping prophet.
There will be a panic in the money centers. Not only Wall Street, but a closing of the boards in many other centers.
Prophecy of the 1929 stock market crash slipped out during a routine reading months before the market collapsed. Cayce made hundreds more prophecies, all documented and filed away. It was believed he predicted the dates that the Second World War would start and finish, as well as the social and racial upheavals that would rip the United States in mid-century. He also foresaw the discovery of laser light and blood tests in medicine, the unearthing of the Dead Sea Scrolls, and the fall of communism in Russia.
In Russia comes the hope of the world, not as that sometimes termed of the communistic, no, but freedom.
But where did Cayce's information come from? Author Lynn Sparrow has a theory.
He was able to tap the so-called universal mind. He was able to tap that level of awareness where all of us are linked together. All that has ever happened on this planet has left an impression. And Edgar Cayce was able to tune into that like a good radio receiver picks up a radio wave.
The earth will be broken up in the western portion of America. The greater portion of Japan must go into the sea.
Many of the premonitions Cayce supposedly received involved cataclysmic earth changes at the end of this century, including polar shifts that would reverse the Earth's magnetic field.
There will be a shifting of the poles so that what has been a frigid land will become the more tropical.
There were readings that pointed to change that would be big enough so that the Great Lakes emptied directly into the Gulf of Mexico, changes in the general sea coastlines.
What is the coastline now of many a land will be the bed of the ocean.
Cayce gave some predictions that are pretty grim, that are somewhat frightening. He did talk about the destruction of New York and the western portion of America.
Los Angeles, San Francisco, all of these will be among those that will be destroyed before New York even.
January the 3rd, 1945, Edgar Cayce died, but his prophecies live on.
They used to bring the mail in trucks, and the telephone would ring until he had to get an unlisted number. He would get telegrams, and people were just begging him for readings. They would say, my wife's dying, my daughter's dying, nobody can help her. You've got to help me. What can you do, please? You know, it was just a tremendous pressure. I guess people are going to remember him different ways. I remember him, of course, as a father and a really remarkable person, and I think he really tried to help people during his lifetime, and I think he succeeded.
Edgar Cayce's 14,000 readings, archived at the Association of Research and Enlightenment Library in Virginia Beach, Virginia, are still the subject of study by scholars and scientists. Cayce's gift demonstrated that seeing into the future was not a skill to be learned. Prophets aren't taught. They're seemingly chosen.